Hope I didn't freeze my camera with that. Welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. My name is Christopher Belly. I'm a certified CPA accountant. I'm a long-term boglehead investor. I'm author of the book Stop Being a Broke Loser. It's on Amazon. Links in the description. And I'm a little confused about what's going on with my Baba. Baba! Now, as we all know, I've been getting a lot of freaking hate because I have had my cheeks clapped on Alibaba stock. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you right now what my total return is. Are you ready for this? So apparently, actually, I'm down 54.61%. 7% in one day. I've lost a total of $3,479.02. I'm a moron, everybody. Woo! Now, a lot of y'all laughing at me, and you're comparing me to Jeremy LaFufu, which I think is hilarious, but that's okay. Now, I want to explain to you why I bought this stock when I did, and where I think the stock's going to go in the future, okay? Not in the short term. I have no freaking idea where it's going to go in the short term. It could go, oh my God. I have no idea where the stock could go in the near term. But in the long term, I think I'm going to be proven right. Now, as you can see, my cost basis is $190. And I think that's a great price for this behemoth, this mammoth, this cash-generating engine of a company. You may disagree, because it's Chinese stock, because it went down, bro. But you can't deny, if you actually look at the business fundamentals, this company is a freaking beast. Now, I know a lot of y'all are going to come back and say, well, Chinese crackdown and the VIE structure. And the best argument of all is, the stock went down, bro. That's why it's trash. Now, let's look. Now, looking at this stock chart over the last 5 years, do you think this reflects the actual growth of the company? If you look back, when did the stock start trading? 2017, something 2017, to now, it's down 16%. How much do you think this company has grown over the last 5 years? I don't know the exact figures, but I can guarantee you this company has grown freaking massively over the past 5 years. And of course, because stock prices do not reflect the current condition of the company, the stock's down. However, I truly believe in the long run, this stock will reflect its intrinsic value. It's just a matter of time. However, there's always a thing that happens, and I know I sound like LaFufu, I know, but there's a big difference. There's a huge difference between me and him. I actually know how to look at fundamentals, like, oh my God, profitability, discounted cash flow, stuff like that. I know, crazy. Looking at this, people give me a lot of flack because the stock's down, and I'm down 54%. And you guys really think that I'm bothered by this. I'm not, okay? Not in the freaking slightest. Now, if my entire portfolio was in this stock, like a lot of YouTubers recommend, oh, buy Tattooed Chef, it's the future, bro. And you put a massive position, and you get crushed, okay, you should probably be a little bit worried. Because at the end of the day, if you put your money into an index, you're basically a global index. You're betting that the world is going to be bigger, the economy's going to be bigger, people are going to be more productive. The world's going to be a better place 30, 40, 50 years from now. If you put your money into an individual company, you're taking on a lot more risk because a company can go bye-bye. It can go to zero. An index probably won't, okay, unless the world, gets annihilated in a nuclear war. But that's besides the point. So, everybody's laughing because this stock's down. And apparently, this is just like Tattooed Chef, guys. This is exactly like Tattooed Chef. This is just like Smile Direct Club. Honest, all the other trash companies these clowns push. It's all the same thing. No, it's not. Okay? Let's go look at my fundamental thesis. And then I'm going to tell you where I think the stock's going to bottom. Hint, hint. I have no idea. So, what are we looking at here? This is the annual projected growth rate every year for the Chinese economy going out to 2026. Now, as you look, the Chinese economy has been growing pretty rapidly over the 2010s. 7%, 7, 7, 6, 7, 6, 5. And of course, there was a big problem in 2020. We all know what happened there. And then we had a big recovery, but that's how it works usually. However, if you look going into the future, the Chinese, oh God, I zoomed. Okay, it still works. The Chinese economy going into 2026 is going to roughly grow at a 5% rate every single year going forward. And probably go a little bit slower going into the future. Now, you may not be impressed with those numbers, but let's go look at the United States. You know, because the United States, apparently our stocks always just go up and up and up and up forever and ever. 10% compounded per year. However, if you go to the CBO website, the Congressional Budget Office, here is their projections for real GDP growth in the United States. Now, looking at this, real GDP is expected to grow basically 1.8, 1.6% going out to 2030. Do you really think our stocks are going to do well or going to crush it out of the water, knock it out of the park, when our economy is growing at a real rate, this is after inflation, of 1.6%? No. Most of the world's growth is going to be in Asia, okay? And what companies do you think stand to benefit from growth in Asia? And yeah, I'm sure American companies are going to grow and benefit from that as well. But what companies do you think are going to benefit the most? Maybe Alibaba? Maybe JD? I don't know. Now, here's Alibaba. Like I said, I'm down 54%. I don't care. I mean, if VT was down that much, woo, I'd be a happy boy. Let's go look at JD my AD, okay? Let's see how JD's doing. So, I invested $1,000 into JD, and now I have $916. My cost basis in JD is $52.34, and the day after I buy it, it goes down 8%. Now, y'all are also laughing because you're like, you bought the stock, and then it went down. You should have just waited. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? No one freaking knows where these stocks are going to go in the short term. And if you just sit on the sidelines and trust your gut and, oh, I know when it's going to bottom, you're never going to buy the freaking stock because you're going to sit there, oh my God, what if it goes lower? I can get a better cost basis. That's not how it freaking works. If you believe in the company and you want to put a small part of your portfolio in it, just freaking average down, okay? Build your position. But all you clowns laughing because it went down 8% the day after I bought it, okay, I don't care. I did my own analysis. I think the company was a buy at $62. I saw it was at $52, and I said, oh my God, I'm going to put $1,000 into it, okay? Now, a while back, I also bought Tencent. I put $1,000 into that. Tencent crashed. This was a while ago. For whatever stupid reason. And now, of course, it's crashing again because China's bad because they go down. Stocks go down, so you got to sell them. I bought Tencent at $56, so I'm probably down, 20%? Don't care. I still think I got a great price on Tencent. I actually bought it in Fidelity, not in Robinhood. So I can't show you. Did I didn't buy it in here, did I? Well, okay, and also, look at the buy. Everybody says it's a buy, so it's a buy. But guys, you don't know when these stocks are going to bottom. You do your own analysis. You consider all the risks. And guess what? If you don't want to buy Chinese stocks, you don't have to, okay? There is nothing wrong with doing 100% index funds. Nothing in the slightest. 95% of my portfolio is in index funds. 95%, okay? This is just fun. This is play money for me. And you know what? Let's say I'm right. Well, I don't think it'll materially change my wealth in the long run. But I enjoy the little game of playing around with stocks. And it's not going to destroy me if I'm 100% wrong, okay? That's why I always say, do not put a large position in any one of these stocks, any individual stock, okay? Think about Facebook, man. Oh, Facebook, it's the future, bro. Or Meta. Meta, bro. Meta. Meta? I mean, everybody thought Meta was the future, bro. And then look at it get freaking annihilated right there. Holy crap. Who would have predicted that, okay? You can't predict when these things are going to happen, okay? You can get your whole freaking world swept out from under you, and you won't see it coming. So keep it to a small part of your portfolio. But yes, I'm still bullish on Chinese stocks, okay? I think there's a lot of fear. I think there's a massive overreaction to fear. I think the sell-off happened today because the U.S. published a list of 5 or 6 Chinese stocks. You know, I don't think JD or Alibaba are on there, that they might delist at some time in the future. I think it's political fear-mongering, okay? And I think a couple of years from now, I don't think anybody's even going to remember this crap. And I think these stocks are going to be a lot higher, okay? And just think about it. I mean, it's common sense, okay? America is not going to be growing that fast going into the future. Our stock market, I do not understand why our stock market is how it is, okay? I think people are baking in insane assumptions for how much, revenue and earnings are going to grow for the United States into the future. When our GDP is growing at 1.6%, I just don't see the stock market going up 10% every year. That's why I like having a global portfolio, okay? And you stand to benefit from that, and you don't even have to buy individual stocks in China, okay? You could buy it like an index if you want to have a small part of your portfolio in that. You can do whatever you got to do, but I think it's worth it to have international exposure, okay? So that's my thoughts. So no, I have no idea when these stocks are going to bottom. I mean, BABA could go to $10. It could go to $10 freaking dollars. But the thing is, you don't know. You cannot predict that stuff. That's why find your price, buy the freaking stock, let it go, and don't worry about it. Because think about it. Let's say 2 years from now, it's at $300. What will this matter? It won't matter in the slightest, okay? And it could potentially be at $300 in 2 years. I don't know. I'm not saying that's a price target. It could be anywhere. There could be an irrational bull run in China over the next couple of years. I don't care. I'm still probably going to hold the stock for a very, very, very long time. Because I truly believe, just looking at the numbers, a lot of the growth is going to be in China and Asia. Not in the United States, et cetera, et cetera. I don't think in Europe either. Oh, God. Those Europeans need to breed more. And the Chinese do as well. One-child policy, but I'll not worry about that for a long time. So that's it, okay? So y'all laugh, whatever. I'm the same as Jeremy, I know. Jeremy preaches 95% of your money in index funds. And, he buys very profitable companies, Yeah, it's the same thing, bro. It's the same thing. Anyway, y'all have your laughs. I'm not scared to show it. I don't care, okay? I'm not ashamed at all. Don't care. And that's it. Y'all have a wonderful night. Cheers!